Isekai anime just keeps getting better. Forget the basic generic tropes. These upcoming massive hits and continuations will completely redefine your entire fantasy viewing experience. Kicking off our list at number 10, ReZero, Starting Life in Another World, Season 4. Subaru Natsuki continues his grueling journey through a brutal fantasy world, utilizing his agonizing ability to return by death. This season pushes him into unprecedented political conflicts and terrifying magical encounters, forcing him to unravel deeply buried mysteries surrounding the witches while desperately protecting everyone he has grown to love. White Fox consistently delivers unmatched psychological horror blended seamlessly with high fantasy. The sheer emotional weight Subaru carries makes this a masterclass in character development. You will genuinely feel every ounce of his despair, making the eventual triumphs incredibly rewarding and solidifying this franchise as an absolute modern classic masterpiece. Moving down the rankings to number 9, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Season 4 Rimuru Tempest expands his mighty monster nation further, dealing with complex diplomatic relations and rising threats from rival demon lords. The Jura Tempest Federation must navigate intricate global politics, treacherous new enemies, and massive tournament arcs, showcasing the incredible tactical brilliance of a salaryman reborn as an overwhelmingly powerful slime. Nobody balances intense strategic world-building with laid-back slice-of-life comedy quite like this series. Watching Rimuru effortlessly flex his massive power while maintaining absolute peace is incredibly satisfying. 8-Bit Studios animate the dazzling magical combat beautifully, ensuring this epic saga remains a completely undeniable staple for every single anime fan. Dropping in at number 8, Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation Season 3. Rudis Greyrat confronts the harsh realities of adulthood in this expansive magical realm, continuing his lifelong quest for genuine redemption. As complex political turmoil brews and legendary figures emerge, he must protect his growing family while deciphering the enigmatic motives of the mysterious entity known simply as the Human God. Studio Bind continuously crafts visually breathtaking landscapes alongside profoundly grounded emotional storytelling. This specific installment elevates the tension dramatically, blending intense action sequences with poignant character introspection. It remains the gold standard for reincarnation narratives, refusing to shy away from uncomfortable themes while delivering an exceptionally rich, grand, cinematic experience. Securing its spot at number 7, Tsukimichi, Moonlit Fantasy Season 3. Makoto Misumi further expands his vibrant subdimension while secretly operating a thriving merchant company across human territories. Despite being rejected by a vain goddess, his overwhelming mana reserves and fiercely loyal monstrous retainers help him dismantle corrupt human systems, unraveling hidden conspiracies that threaten to destroy the entire fantasy continent. This remarkably witty show completely subverts traditional power fantasies by focusing heavily on economic dominance over mindless combat. Makoto is remarkably refreshing because he rarely seeks conflict, yet annihilates anything threatening his peaceful enterprise. The hilarious dynamic between him and his chaotic companions guarantees constant entertainment from start to finish. Turning the page to number 6, Ascendance of a Bookworm, Season 4. Razumine fully enters the aristocratic society of the Royal Academy, tasked with spreading her printing industry while navigating extremely dangerous noble politics. Her obsessive pursuit of books constantly disrupts the established social hierarchy, forcing her guardians to frantically manage her immense magical abilities before she causes absolute, unchecked national chaos. Wit Studio taking over production elevates the visual fidelity immensely, breathing stunning new life into this beloved property. It stands completely apart from mindless action shows by rewarding incredible patience with masterful, intricate world building. Watching a fragile girl outsmart seasoned politicians using her sheer literary passion remains profoundly, deeply captivating. Breaking into our top 5 at number 5, Reincarnated as a Sword. Season 2 Fran and her sentient magical sword teacher embark on increasingly perilous quests across monster-infested oceans to reach mysterious new continents. They face terrifying high-ranking beasts and formidable aquatic threats, utilizing an expanding arsenal of devastating skills while continuously seeking to shatter the evolutionary limits placed upon all black cats. I absolutely love the wholesome father-daughter dynamic anchoring this intensely brutal adventure. The combat choreography is spectacular, showcasing brilliant tactical synergy rather than mindless hacking. It completely avoids the creepy tropes plaguing similar concepts, delivering a genuinely heartfelt underdog narrative overflowing with incredibly fluid, hyper-violent, high-stakes fantasy action battle sequences. Slicing into the fourth spot at number 4, the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world. Season 2. Lug Tuatha Dé escalates his meticulous preparation to assassinate the seemingly invincible hero of this magical realm. As the prophesied doom draws nearer, he heavily expands his covert intelligence network, masters forbidden magical weaponry, and expertly manipulates noble factions to ensure his deadly final strike lands with absolute lethal perfection. This anime completely reinvented the overpowered protagonist formula by grounding it in precise, calculated methodology rather than explosive outbursts. Watching Lug scientifically engineer devastating magical sniper rifles is immensely captivating. The animation sharply highlights the cold, calculated tension, making every single assassination mission an incredibly thrilling, edge-of-your-seat cinematic viewing experience. Foraging its way to number 3, a gatherer's adventure in Isekai. A mundane botanist suddenly awakens in a mystical forest armed only with unparalleled knowledge of rare magical flora. Instead of fighting terrifying dragons, he constructs a lucrative trading empire by harvesting exceedingly dangerous, immensely valuable mystical plants, utilizing sheer intellect to outmaneuver greedy merchants and deeply dangerous local monster factions. This adaptation perfectly taps into the cozy survival genre while maintaining surprisingly high stakes. The detailed ecological world building is breathtakingly original, proving that economic strategy can be incredibly engaging. You will absolutely love the gorgeous landscape art design and the uniquely refreshing lack of exhausting cliché overpowered combat action sequences. Taking the runner-up spot at number 2, Hanaori-san still wants to fight in the next life. A legendary martial arts grandmaster reincarnates as a seemingly fragile noblewoman within a highly restrictive magical society. Ignoring every single etiquette rule, she gleefully punches her way through terrifying labyrinth dungeons, utterly baffling aristocratic rivals by utilizing pure, unadulterated physical violence against impossibly powerful, complex magical barriers and deadly spells. The sheer comedic brilliance of watching a refined aristocrat suplex massive dragons is completely unmatched. The animation team perfectly highlights the heavy, bone-crunching impact of her strikes. It is a wildly entertaining, fast-paced riot that masterfully blends shonen-level fight choreography with brilliant satirical commentary on rigid fantasy nobility genre tropes. And finally, reigning supreme at number 1, reborn as a space mercenary thrust directly into the brutally chaotic universe of his favorite sci-fi video game, a seasoned hardcore gamer commands a heavily armed flagship. Utilizing advanced tactical mechanics, he aggressively hunts deadly space pirates, rescues captive noble factions, and rapidly builds an incredibly fearsome reputation across the massive, violently contested galactic sectors. Taking the genre into deep space completely revitalizes the entire formula. The dogfights are visually spectacular, featuring dazzling laser barrages and intense orbital maneuvers. The protagonist remains refreshingly competent, making every strategic decision incredibly satisfying. It perfectly captures that addictive progression loop, cementing its status as an absolute top-tier must-watch. These incredible series prove the isekai genre still has massive creative potential left to explore. Which of these spectacular parallel worlds are you most excited to dive into first? Drop your ultimate top pick down below. Subscribe for more, and I will see you next time.